Ahead and do this video. I kept getting harassed in the middle of the night by Parafin, my spirit team. I'm going to go ahead and break it down. Within you, lies your internal connection to God. And so, you have your ancestors and your family act as your connection to God. And my father happens to be it. I got his soul consciousness within my body and all of that, and the connection to his, especially going back to that August the 22nd, 2022 timeline, which I know, which is how I know that there's something wrong going on with him. With that being said, it's the one in which I got soul swapped. With that being said, me and my spirit team were able to finally just, I was like, make a long story short, kick this wetback bitch the fuck out my goddamn energy body, this demonic ass motherfucking being a bitch. And so we did that, and the minute we did that, the bitch was outside. I'm feeling weird right now because she was able to fucking attack me and come within by taking over a very vital part of my soul consciousness, of my consciousness. Use 694 hertz, 695 hertz to see. You say, I'm so tired of this manipulation shit. Every time I say something, they go and do something to intimidate me and make something, like what they say, will happen. Oh, this is going to happen if you say this or that. It's like they're trying to, shun me into silence. It's like how they say evil spirits like to stay in the dark. They don't like you to reveal their names and all of that because they like to fuck with you. So anyways, to make a long story short, I think she put that evil ass entity, Dan Arsenica, on me, or a dubbing version of my father. I talked about seeing the Illuminati in my timelines and my parents getting tortured, and I saw it in his soul consciousness last night, him getting turned into a monster. With that being said, my father, okay, with that being said, we were able to get that sadistic wetback bitch the fuck out. That's, I'm trying hard not to talk about certain, you can't fucking help yourself when you're dealing with the shit that I'm fucking dealing with, and you dealing with something that's malicious and fucking evil. But I try to stay impartial. But I do call out, certain fucking truths. I'm gonna come from evil spirit. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Wet'suwet'en and all of that, you distorted faces, look up Southeast Asian demons. It's the same motherfucking thing. With that being said, not to meander on unto that, we were finally able to get him out. So, with that being said, I woke up in the middle of the night and I noticed that she came back in with a dyybuk version of my father that was just fucking with me, and I had an entity attachment. It's just so much evil shit going on within me, man. It's not even motherfucking funny. That just gave a part of my dad's soul consciousness to them motherfuckers. And so with that being said, it's more stuff that I wanted to talk about, but, I shouldn't have cut off that fucking video. Again, this should be intimidating you in your own fucking head, threatening to take important aspects of your consciousness. I've been using 16, 17, 15 hertz, but, to get shit back at 17, 14 hertz, but the minute you do, they intimidate you into not using that. Even, yesterday, it's just, I guess because of my energy body, the shit was like, don't post on Facebook, don't, because you're going to get fucked up because of all this evil shit I got within. So with that being said, because I forgot what I was about to talk about. I was about to talk about seeing the Illuminati in my timelines. And, talking about how I witnessed them torturing my fucking parents. If I didn't, I think I said that already. I'm sorry, man. My consciousness is all fucked up. I'm trying my hardest not to sound psychotic, but the shit that I'm facing is motherfucking real. So, You know, I'm going to say something right now. I have scars on the back of my back. And I woke up and I didn't feel any scars. Like they instantly healed. So, you know, like I said, I did an article about that today about them people at San Archangel Miguel Botanica at 8704 Broadway. They opened today. Their phone number is 323-778-4498. With that being said, they keep doing something where they alter my consciousness and change reality and shit on me. With that being said, because that, you know, I understand how now, but that Dan Arcienega entity was hard to fucking get rid of. With that being said, she came with a dubbing version of my father. My soul consciousness was just all fucked up and entangled. And so she came in instantly and started removing entity attachments of my people, of my family. And started, removing, entity attachments of my spiritual protection. She goes after that the most. That's why she's really big on removing my father's soul consciousness and so forth and so on. I hate when I forget something, because it's like a piece of poo that's stuck in your ass and you just can't get it out. So with that being said, she came in and took over my soul consciousness and started removing my soul consciousness from out my body and stealing it and replacing it with her shit so that she can bring in her ancestors and all of that to fuck me up. She started removing my ancestral protection and all of that. Marie Laveau, the Loas, the Voodoo Loas, the Orishas, Oshun and so forth and so on. Again, use 694, 695 hertz to see, or 694 hertz and 695 hertz to see. With that being said, energetically, I'm just going to say this. I felt it. I felt a palpable difference. And I started to feel that beanie bag ass motherfucking wet bag bitch. I feel like this bitch is like she's Teflon. Like nothing gets to this motherfucker. The entitlement. It's like you kick out your energy fucking body. She'll stand there waiting to jump in. And I don't want to say the word gloating, but it's like where somebody is boastful, brashful, where they're like, yeah, you can't get rid of me. And, not chummy, but it's like a stance of conceited pride. Where somebody feels like they're untouchable and they're cocky. I don't want to say cocky or arrogant. But I don't want to say gloating either, but it's something else. Like I say, my consciousness is so fucked up by these fucking psychic attacks coming from this wetbag bitch. I can't even fucking function. There was some I wanted to talk about too. And I was totally made to fucking forget. It was something big, and it was a dream, I believe. Shit, they got to do with fucking MK Ultra. I wish I could put his shit on her. And she's moving all around my spirit body, like, it becomes a lot more complex. I had to wait around for spiritual protection to come around, before being put back together. I was playing Archangel Michael music, and that got confusing because her soul consciousness was, entangled with mine's, and I didn't know if I was calling on her spiritual protection and it was building me back, or if it was mine. And mine's was like very fucking thin, including my connection to my Godhead, my God self. So I didn't know what the fuck was up and what the fuck was going on. But there was something I wanted to mention that I woke up in the middle of the night remembering. I just can't remember anymore. I gotta, it's like an arrogant smirk this bitch got. And it was something very, 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 I feel fucking helpless. I feel hindered with this evil motherfucker. This is the most evil ass fucking thing that I've ever fucking motherfucking encountered. So anyways, with that being said, she went about altering my soul consciousness to where she could control it. And she started getting into a very intrinsic part of your soul of your consciousness that has your identity and so forth. And she's been trying to remove my highest self, my connection to my highest self. I got all sorts of parasitic shit going on. I saw Madonna, take over my highest self, all sorts of evil ass shit. And she just started like a fucking demented, fucking evil, sinister, sadistic ass robot, taking my inner entity attachments, reincarnating them. I know that there was something more compelling that I wanted to say, but I'm made to fucking forget because of this evil shit. And started removing it. And so, with that being said, I feel like she's about to take me motherfucking over. And I feel it. And I feel it acerbically. I tried to get shit back and she was like throwing entity attachments upon entity attachments to block me from getting my shit back. She took over my fucking Black Kanye night at one point. There was something. I'm going to try to fucking remember. This is just... I'm trying my best to remember, how real this shit is, to express it to you all so you... Anyways, with that being said, she got into my soul consciousness, started, like a fucking commandeering army, and I'm just left wondering, what the fuck to do about this shit, because, you want to make sure you get your shit back, and especially with an intrinsic part of my consciousness she keeps trying to fuck with so that she can take full control, and I can't reach out for spiritual help. That's some scary shit when that happens. You want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. She started knocking out, my little spiritual protection, my connection to Archangel Michael, Uriel, which is the strongest. And, with that being said, I'm just going to say, thank you for all of y'all. I need to figure out how to get this bitch the fuck off, because every time I post online, it's like, shit don't like it when you shine the light on them. The attacks just get worse and worse and worse, and I'm trying my hardest to come back to my normal self, and it's hard when you're dealing with something that evil and that motherfucking sinister that's hell-bent on killing you as a sacrifice. And like I said before, it's just, I remember, it's hell. It's literally hell. Dealing with this shit, I feel like this bitch trying to control what I fucking say right now, man. It's no motherfucking joke. I think one night she was coming at me with Santa Muerte, which all you need is black tourmaline to get rid of her, and frankincense and myrrh. I got that. And now she coming at me with this David, this Dan Arsienica that it's just, I've seen it through their soul consciousness. Something happened to my parents in that timeline. This wetback bitch, I've seen the Illuminati in my timelines as well, keeps taking advantage of the fucking situation and them being at a fucking... it's fucked up. It's all fucked up, so I'm going to try to do something about this bitch.